Hello again, this is Mrs. Figueroa and welcome to the second part of the video for surface area of pyramids. So in this video we're going to focus on specifically the lateral area of pyramids, and we're still looking at just square pyramids. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so then the lateral area of the square pyramids, we're just going to be using the first part of the formula. So instead of S, I'm going to be using L to denote lateral area instead of surface area. And my formula is just going to be 1/2 times the perimeter times the slant height. Okay? So I need to know what the perimeter is of the square, and then I need to know what the slant height is. So if you look at this picture, if I wanted to go find the perimeter, I need to know what a side it is. But if you notice, nowhere on my picture does it indicate what the side is. So first you're going to have to go figure out what would be the side of the square in order to find the perimeter. Okay? So in order to do that, I'm going to kind of break this up into pieces because I can use this inner triangle here to go solve for the side. So I'm going to redraw this triangle. Let me try to draw that better. That's in here. Okay, so this triangle that's inside I have is perpendicular here, and then the one that's top to bottom from the center is 6, and then the one that's slanted is 10. And then I'm not going to denote that as S because that's not the side yet, so I'm just going to call that A for the Pythagorean theorem now I can use to solve A. And then once I know what this side is, I know that's going to be half of the side, because if I take that and then I get a second piece of it, so like this plus this would give me a full side. So I have A plus A is going to give me a full side. Okay? So using the Pythagorean theorem, I have A squared plus 6 squared equals 10 squared. So A squared equals A squared plus 36 is equal to 100, and then I can take away 36, so that's going to give me 64, and then if I take the square root, that's going to give me 8, and my units is inches. But then again, that's not the side. Now to find the side, I am going to take 8 plus 8, and that's going to give me my full side. So the full side is going to be 16 inches. Okay, so now that I know what the side is, I can go find the perimeter. So my perimeter, remember, is 4 times the sides, because you have 4 equal sides. So that's 4 times 16. That's 32 times 2 is 64. Yes, so my perimeter is 64 inches, and then my slant height is already given to me. It's this one that's slanted over here. Okay, so my slant height is 10. So all you do then is just plug it in. I have my slant height and I calculated my perimeter, and then all you do is plug it in. So L is equal to 1/2. My perimeter is 64. And then my slant height I have is 10. So just plug in everything, and then you're going to use your calculator. So you're going to take half of 64 times 10. So 64 times 10 gives you 640, and if you divide by 2, that gives you 320, and my units is inches squared. Okay? Anytime you do area, don't forget your units are squared. Perimeter, notice perimeter is just inches because it's one-dimensional. It's just the distance around an object, versus area, it's the inner piece of it, so it's two-dimensional, so it's inches squared or square inches. Okay, so let's look now at the next example. You guys can go ahead and try this one on your own. It's pretty much exactly the same as I did in the previous example. First, you're going to have to figure out what the side is. So first figure out this part of it. That's gonna be your A. And then this part is another A. So this is 3, this is 5, this is A. And I want you to go solve this using the Pythagorean theorem. Once you have your A, don't forget to go multiply it by 2 to get the side. And then once you have your side, you're going to take the perimeter is 4 times your side. And then the slant height is given. Figure out if it's 5 versus 3. And then once you have those two, just plug it into L equals 1/2 times the perimeter times the slant height. Okay, so I'll let you go finish this off. Please pause the video to finish the to finish the example, and then you can press play again to watch the answer. Alright, so hopefully you paused the video. Here's the solution. For my A, I did the Pythagorean theorem and I ended up getting 4. But remember again, this is 4 here, so 4 plus 4 gives me 8 for the full side. And then once you have the side, you multiply that by 4 to get your perimeter of 32. And then for your slant height, you need to figure out which one is it, the 5 or the 3. The 5 was the one that's slanted, so that is your slant height, L. And then just plug it into the formula. This is just the lateral area, so you don't go add the B at the end. Okay, so notice the difference between the first video and the second video is on the first one we needed the base area because we were finding the full surface area, versus in the lateral area of the pyramid we are removing the base, which is why in our formula we don't have the plus B anymore. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys do your homework, and you should be noticing by now that your homework is going to be spiraling through like the previous lessons. So on your homework assignments, you need to be able to go back to like the first lesson, the second lesson, the third lesson, and so forth to be doing your homework. And some of the problems at the bottom are like review problems. Okay, all right, so I hope you guys are staying safe, and we'll see you in the next video.